They say the road to hell is paved with good intentions. One family learned that the hard way when a simple shortcut turned into their worst nightmare. It was a warm summer morning in Ohio when the Millers made their plan. Tom Miller, his wife Sarah, and their kids, 16-year-old Jake and 8-year-old Emily, were going to visit the kids' grandmother in West Virginia. Sarah called her mother on the phone. "Mom, we're coming tomorrow. The kids are excited." Grandma laughed. "I'll have your favorite pie ready. Just get here before dark. You know how the roads are." The kids were thrilled. They packed their clothes, snacks, and even games to play in the car. All day they kept asking, "Is it time to leave yet?" By morning, they loaded everything into their silver SUV and hit the road. But, as always, life had its delays. By the time they left, it was already late afternoon. Sarah looked at the sky and frowned. "Tom, we've only got a couple hours of daylight left. I don't want us driving in the dark." Tom kept his eyes on the road. "Don't worry, we'll make it. We'll grab some food on the way." They stopped at a small roadside diner, grabbed burgers and fries, and kept driving. The kids laughed in the back seat, the mood still light. But as the sun dipped lower, Tom made a choice. "There's a back road through the forest. If we take it, we'll save almost an hour. We'll get to Mom's before dark." Sarah tensed. "Tom, not that road. People avoid it. Locals say it's cursed." Tom chuckled. "It's just an old story. We'll be fine." And with that, he turned off the main highway and onto the forest road. At first, it seemed peaceful. Trees stretched high on both sides, fireflies glowing in the fading light. But soon, the sun disappeared, swallowed by the thick canopy. The headlights barely lit the narrow path ahead. The forest grew dense, quiet, too quiet. The usual sounds of crickets and night birds were gone. Emily whispered, "Mom, the trees look like they're moving." Sarah squeezed her hand. "It's just your imagination, sweetie." But deep down, she felt it too. Half an hour in, the SUV jolted over uneven ground. The radio, though switched off, suddenly crackled. A slow lullaby began to play. Sarah froze. It was the same lullaby her mother used to sing when she was a child. Tom tapped the radio, but the sound grew louder, then twisted into static before cutting out. Jake muttered, "That's messed up." Sarah whispered, "Let's just keep going." Fog rolled in, thick and heavy. The headlights couldn't cut through it. Tom slowed the car. Then, smeared across the windshield, appeared muddy handprints. Small hands. Emily screamed. Tom slammed the brakes. He grabbed the flashlight and stepped out. "Stay inside. I'll check it out." The family watched through the fog as the flashlight beam bobbed, then vanished. Minutes passed. No sound. No Tom. Jake's heart pounded. "I can't just sit here. I'm gonna find him." Before Sarah could stop him, he ran into the mist. Moments later, he stumbled back, pale and shaking. In his hand was Tom's flashlight, its glass cracked, covered in mud. "Dad's gone," he whispered. Sarah locked the car doors, clutching her kids close. Her breath fogged the glass as she whispered, "Please, please let us out of here." That's when they saw them. Figures. Tall, thin, standing among the trees. Their eyes glowed faint white, unblinking. Dozens of them. Emily buried her face in her mom's arms. Jake muttered, "They're all around us." The forest seemed alive, branches groaning, air growing heavy, pressing down like a weight. The SUV shook violently, horn blaring on its own. The headlights flickered, flashing across the hollow-eyed figures. Sarah knew they had no choice. "Run!" She grabbed the kids and bolted into the fog. Branches tore at their clothes, roots tripped their feet. Whispers followed them. They ran until their lungs burned. And then they stumbled back into the same clearing. Their SUV stood waiting, doors wide open. Inside sat Tom. But not just Tom. Inside sat duplicates of all three of them: Sarah, Jake, Emily. motionless, staring out with blank white eyes. Jake's voice cracked. What is this?" Sarah pulled her kids close. Her voice trembled. "What do you want from us?" In perfect unison, the duplicates spoke. Their voices were hollow, echoing, unnatural. "Take your place!" The real family froze as the figures stepped out of the car, moving closer, their footsteps silent on the ground. The forest roared alive with whispers, chants, and an unseen wind. And then, silence. The next morning, travelers reported seeing an SUV parked at the forest's edge. Inside was a smiling family of 4, waving at anyone who passed. But those who waved back never reached their destination. They say curiosity killed the cat. For the Millers, one wrong turn cost them everything.